Okay, so what we're having here in the economy is a very bad economy that's kind of dressed up to look like lipstick on a pig about right now, especially if you are looking for a job or you're about to lose a job. It was the latest economic jobs numbers, right?
Yeah, for July.
For July, and were they good?
They
sucked. They were really bad. 23,000, minus 23,000, right?
Minus 23,000.
So that's like 100 and some odd thousand, job swing to the negative. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. They also revised. Was it 1 or 2 months prior?
Yes.
Down, right? They okay. So what we're having here in the economy is a very bad economy that's kind of dressed up to look like lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, it's what economists have been calling for like the last 30 years. We've reached stagnation. We've run out of time.
do you think we're in a well, you said stagnation, right? Is it stagnation in the sense of the productivity is going up, but the worker wages are going down, or is it stagnation in the sense about AI agents replacing people? Like what's
I think it's
what's
all
kind of going
the
on?
Above, right? So we're in a similar situation like Japan was in the 1970s, right? It's where we don't have any of our financial levers to press anymore. Inflation's already way too high. We've been printing money like crazy, and essentially, we've had like a shrinking middle class for quite some time, right? And so stagnation. Yes, AI agents, right? We just looked at the fall in the stock market, right? And a lot of those job losses actually were from AI professionals too.
Well, professionals like ourselves, right?
Yeah, which I think is very scary given the point of like where we are with AI. Because we're definitely not ready to automate things, and we need to spend more time in the base layer. But
well, that's a good question, right? I mean, or at least this is what I'm trying to wrap my head around is. So we have a bunch of really smart AI workers, whether they're developers, and they're building all these wonderful tools. They're building these agents, and then they're putting themselves out of business. That doesn't sound very smart to me, does it? Or is that just a byproduct of getting rid of like low-hanging, cheap labor or stuff that we can automate? Like, what do you think it is?
I think a lot of it's like coders, right? With Claude Cowork and Cursor and all these things coming out. Right, but I think it's exactly what you're kind of saying and talking about, which is we're not thinking about actually long-term impact, right? And we're not thinking about what's like actually in the behest of us even winning the AI game. Right?
Yeah.
So they're cutting a lot of people that think that they don't need to, because they're trying so hard to compete with each other, right? And the reason but the whole problem comes back to the primary problem with the jobs number, right? Which is that we don't have a middle class anymore. And we set policy in the 1970s and 80s, essentially with a gut punch.
We
a
hollowed
slow
out.
bleed to death gut punch the middle class, and we're too afraid to talk about it.